the face of mercy right there. Hello, hello. Sorry, it's so shaky. Trying to stuff all the way here. Thank you for the compliment. I'm glad that video's done. It was a very long process. Move. I think it's really creepy. I think that's max zoom. Oh, that's max zoom. Whoa. Broke him. Anyways. So yeah, we're still working on this. I did a little bit of work on it yesterday, actually. I think I only did... Oh yeah, I did the background for this one. I was kind of curious as to how I was going to do this. So I ended up using a sky dome. But I don't like how the upper sky looks, so I need to figure out what to do with that. But that's why it's red. I did something else, though. I can't remember. It's just last night. Oh, I did the, I just did a little bit of that. So I kind of actually came up with an idea on how to end this. Because the way I see it is the video's kind of made... Oh, I just realized I have no webcam. Hold on. There we go. Hey, look at that. Sorry, I was going to be recording something else in that time, so my camera's off. Just want to figure out I move around a lot, so I want to make sure I'm in my space. Yay, face. No, I think I figured out a way to end this. I think I decided to end it at the... Right, well, end this part of it, right at the top of the song there. I had some other ideas, but I kind of decided that I'm ended there. And what I'm thinking about doing instead was, because it's just really awkward, I want to throw in some other really stupid stuff, especially for this last bit involving Lyra. But what I thought about doing it was have it that this is like a kid playing with toys, and just have a thing that right after the end there, that like that something gets knocked over and it comes to the realization that they're just messing with toys. So I thought that would be interesting, because it would give a reason to everything that's going on. But if I did that, I would probably change this part. But I did want to do some more of a focus with Lyra from it, because I haven't really done anything with Lyra, and I thought she would actually play that part well. So, I'm not going to worry too much about it right now, because everything up to this point is essentially final. But everything past that, I want to have some ideas for it. My idea for it was to get more ridiculous. So to like have it where poor Crackle, he's trying to take a bath, I guess. But have it like they're trying to have a battle, but really, really cheaply, stupidly done. And have, because there's a back and forth of the audio here. So have Lyra be the other half of it or something. I don't know. So I'll see. But if I did it with the kid part, it would be like a 10-second bit at the end. I really wouldn't make it go that much further. Anyways, but I can start cleaning up some of the other things in the meantime. I'm talking about creepy. I got plenty of creepy with this one. That's still my favorite shot. it's crackle. So I was working on doing some of these quick shots. So I was working on these ones. So this is, I just kind of did a rough setup for this one. I feel like she needs to stretch further back with it. What I think that she needs though is, because she goes back to drink, but she doesn't really feel like she's. I guess the best word would be getting into it. So what I want to kind of do is have her stretch more for it. Attach it to her left arm. Okay, I think it'll work, but I think I might need to turn her if I'm going to keep the camera there. I should just turn the camera. I wanted to have the barrels back there because it was a good shot for that. But with how things are done, these are actually built to have everything in the center. Because the camera is going to constantly have the same motion. You know what I mean? The position doesn't make any sense as it is, though. If you're leaning against the barrel, you're going to I wonder if... I might actually start the hand low and have it go up to that position, but I'm going to animate it like that first. It'd be easier to undo it then. But no, it's like Barry doesn't make much sense like this. I would think it's actually make more sense for her to be leaning up to the barrels, not being away from them. To make sure that I'm not, like, this isn't going to work for a shot. I have to make sure that if I'm doing a high angle like that, it has to be without the ground being anywhere of what it should be. So, like, that'll work. Alright, so this is going to be called... Berry drink. Okay, for the timing, I'm probably actually going to have to move this to the middle. Originally I didn't want to, but I think it's the only thing that's going to work. Make sure I'm on time. Something's off with the timing, actually. Oh, it's on time. I think it's just that I'm getting confused between her motion and the swap. Okay, that should work. Now it's this act of moving between those. Oh, I've still got lots of details to add. I just had to do the general start. And I might stretch out the beginning so that it doesn't seem so fast. That's way too quick. I'm not gonna worry about all the timing stuff afterwards. Because like from here to here, I actually want to have that spread out. Okay, and then I probably want to have the beginning of this, or at least everything kind of. I have to be careful that I'm not trying to create an like a false beat in there. Ah, okay, when I put it in context with everything else, then it works. Okay. I think I need to have her head start lower just because it looks weird having her head start further back. Might make more sense for some of the stuff I'm doing, but it doesn't work with everything else, so. But when I'm actually animating, I get sometimes a little focus there. So this does put into question that I should put the glass closer to the mouth. Because right now it's not actually getting there. Not quite that close. A little further away. Well, maybe. Well, no, I'll go a little further away. The face almost worked as is. It does work. I'm just going to put it a little further back so it's not so jarring. Just out the drinks. There you go. It's very, very punch. Just very happy. Yeah, what I need to make sure of with these clouds is that they're super close now, so their perspective might be thrown off. Because they're now in line with the buildings there. I'm thinking that if I were to throw them further away, yep. Okay. So they have a slight shift to the left. Very little, but it does help create the difference between something that feels close and far. It's very slight, but if it goes too much, it's not a bad thing. Alright, I'm gonna call that one almost good. One thing I want to do is this, buildings back here seem exceptionally dark when compared to the clouds. Oh, I didn't actually put the clouds in the other shot, I gotta do that too. Main thing here is I just want to create, I don't want to have everything evenly lit. I want to create these little spots where it feels like the light is hitting differently. It goes a long ways. Alright, now I want that one done. Done-ish. Okay, I make sure I get my sky card moved in this one. Because here it looks fine, but when it goes to here, you see it back there. Okay. Now I need 2 more shots like that. Okay. What would work for another long shot? Most of the time thinking on this was trying to figure out how to end it, and that's what I finally came up with. Or the kid thing, but... Because I can't have more chaos because I've already got that. It's more of a switching to something else that works. Yeah, I can do one of the short ones. The long ones are going to be the hard ones. Hello. Because like I can't just do like this, where it's just either a single action or an A to B action, which is what these are. Let's see. Explore the map here. Maybe I can come up with something. I think it's something with the water. That looks weird when you see it from underwater. It's like the world disappears. It kind of does. I think I just feel like there's something I can do with this bridge. But I'm feeling it'd be more chaos stuff again, and I don't want to do that. Is this actually part of the map? This actually could be useful. Okay, I can't really go out this far because it'd be going outside of town and breaking context. I guess having a kid crying would work. I can do it as him being the central focus while other people are running by him. If anything, if I do that, I'd probably swap these two. If I swap these two, can I just... That's not going to let me do it that way. It looks the same. Actually, I wonder if Berry Punch would work better drinking just before the end. Yeah, I think actually Berry works better there, because the other one I did it when it does the quick thing with Derpy. She was in the middle to make it confusing while it keeps going. This one might be better as the top end, so I'll do that. I'm gonna name this one. Is sad. Okay, so who should be the kid? I already got Sweetie Belle running. And Sweetie Belle's running, and Scootaloo's in the building. So the only other kid I can think of is Apple Bloom. If I want to use those kids, I just want to see if she has the derps, apparently. Okay, so it's the old flexes. Is there any CMC with the new Justine flexes at all? Button mash could work. Yeah, pony running the bridge is what I was originally thinking, but a pony running on the bridge is more of a chaos thing. So it's a standard chaos thing, people running around, and I have a bunch of that, and I don't want to just go from one of that to the exact same thing again. It doesn't really fit. I want to try to change it up. So, if Philly's panicking in the school, it could be a lot of work because Philly's implies many. I've already utilized two of them in different shots. So. Technically, Sweetie Belle isn't come up until here. She's running right here. And then Scootaloo, I think, is the one after that. Yeah. So, I almost think I have to put Lyra in here. Again, I'm gonna do just as a reminder, because if I'm gonna make her try to be more of a focus for this, I need to have her return in some way. And if that's the case, then she would actually work better as the one at the end here. Having everybody else scared, but have her not be. So I'll put Barry there, and then have the Lyra one there. So I think, all right. That's what I like about kind of half-assed doing storyboards with this. Don't need crackles, and I don't need the clouds. But no, I don't think that there's any Phillies with the juice stain flexes. I have a workaround if I wanted to still do it. For one camera, tone map scale is for one. Okay. We'll put Apple Bloom. I don't really need anything around her. But I do want to try to break up the ground a little bit so it doesn't look the same. So I'm going to put it over by some green. And we're going to take the camera. And it's probably going to be a pretty decent zoom. Oh, actually, I have been copying the camera completely so that it has the exact same motion. By giving them all the same motion, it helps keep it from being too much, I think. At least, yeah, I'm not. It's more if I haven't had my second coffee. I think I'll make one, but I forgot. So, right. That's the other thing, is that her face won't, what do you call that? I can't make her do that. Okay, you think I need the updated ones to make this work with the Phillies? Let me try something. Let's try Derpy for shits and giggles. Oh, chubby derpy. Whoa. There she's 6. Oh, chubby derpy. I probably didn't need to zero your wings though. It's gonna be weird because I'm using apple blooms limbs to technically do this. So the back legs are the ones I could see being a problem, but I would have the pawn be sitting. So, because if I can do this, I can make a affiliate out of an adult, and then, just not care. Just say, fuck it, that'll work. Just realized I am scaling technically her or the apple bloom's feed, so I probably shouldn't be doing that. That is 0.08. It's not about being perfect here, it's just about being close. It's not about using derpy. It's about having the juice stain flexes, because when you're trying to make somebody scream, the juice stain flexes are immensely better at that than the regular models. So so unless there's fillies that are using the juice stains, that's not gonna work. I'm just using derpy right now. I can retexture it to whatever I want. The main purpose was it was to get the proportions correct, or at least close. Doesn't want to save. Let's see if I can get the squeeze position right. works. Let me just keep it with the angry. It's easier with angry. From this angle, I don't even know if eyebrows are gonna help. Because it's just gonna be... I'm gonna leave them off for now. It's not about that. Sad derpy. I don't want to pull it around. Here, until we get it fixed, that will help. batter. Gave her a muffin. It's quiet kid. I think it was so bright, a muffin. There's just a muffin with Derpy's hair and ears. Okay, she's happy for the moment, but now she's got no muffin. I'm trying to think how this would work. Okay. Oops, those are the wrong legs. So to be super careful because I could be crossing into or having things cross that I don't want to have cross. Like I can't really have these bend too much without having that work. It looks fine from this angle, but as soon as I turn it, trying a few things, trying to get like a actually I wonder if I might be able to actually change this a little bit. I was gonna try to make him like a hard sob look, but I think that might actually be hard to pull off. So I think what I'm going to do instead is like something stupid. Ah! Like it looks more like it has like rabies or something. Foaming at the mouth. Their is going crazy. Someone's gotta stop her. That's too much, too fast. I think it's okay if I have some of this, but I have to stretch it out and just do it like this. More open mouth, they're gonna be like, that way. You'd be like, ah.
I'm just gonna stay here for a while. Need to catch my breath here. What do we do now?
Okay, so it does not work, I think, with that one selected. It might work if I have the other ones. Actually, I wonder if it's going to be only the tip. That's what she said. I think there's just too much motion. I think if I can keep there's some motion, but I think the main thing is just to have the expression. So I'm going to keep a lot of the motion. I'm just going to turn it down. So I'm going to say the end motion looks probably the best. So I'm going to say playhead about 3/4 of it away. Oh, and same with the jaw motion. But I've said before, I'd rather make the motion be too much and then scale it back. Because it's a lot easier to reduce than it is to increase. Okay. I'm going to go back to the head and the neck. And right here seems still strong in motion. And actually I want to keep the mouth open more. It's taking way too long to get into that. Yeah, that's why she didn't. She's crying. No boosters. Actually, should help a little bit. I don't want to have a problem with heavy motion blur because of everything going on. Okay, now in this shot, I'm gonna need more people running. Actually, I need to change this. I don't want a derpy. So let's just make it somebody else. Need somebody that potentially has wings. This could work. Deep blue. It's the same hair, so that's what makes that easier. I don't remember how he named these. There we go. That might be too much derpy still, but we'll see when we change out some of the other stuff. I don't know if I like the body texture. The body texture is easy to fix. The hair is at least, I know will work. Oh, I need to do the tail too. I should put that. Yeah, it could be a poop face. It could be like immensely constipated. Well, this one I don't care about. I can name this one hair front, and it's not going to make a difference. Fuck it. I can just make this one too. Okay, the tail is going to be a bit big for a kid. Show the skeleton from here. I know, like, with a lot of those, it's just the same color, so I can use those textures from whatever it is. It's nice that they give the option to have them different, though. Even if it's, you can have the same texture, but if you have the different VMT, you can just have anybody redirect it at any time. But you can save file space. I don't know if I don't really like the body color. A yellow could work. Let's leave it as it is for now, which usually means that I'll just leave it like that for the whole thing, but whatever. Don't really care enough. Kid is sad. I like that. So, this was named Deep Blue. Gold. The problem with gold is it would super stand out with all the blue. So that's why I've been trying to keep it to these types of colors, so that because I don't want one person standing out amongst the rest. And if everything's gray, putting like a big red pony in there and stuff could be a little bit more dangerous. That's why, like here, this one's redder, but I could kind of hide the hair a little bit. But he's the main focus. Yeah, the main focus here was purple. There I put the yellow in, but she stands out so much because of that. Probably should make them not happy. They're supposed to be running in terror. Sure, we'll put on sad eyebrows. That works. You're going to be blurred anyway. Don't care about the one that runs in front. Oh, kind of. Nope, you can see a smile. Can't have none of that. I don't care if you are a Cicero. You cannot be happy. Oh, you don't have all the specials. I guess you're just gonna have to go with regular frown. No, it's just Colgate. No! Colgate likes toothpaste. She fucking loves toothpaste! It's gonna take a special render to fix the eyes for this one. Okay, need more ponies running. I can't. I don't want to use ones from the previous one. I can use ones from this shot, because actually, you know what? I'm just gonna keep using Sea Swirl. She's Dolphin Pwn. Finally, I have to wait till here. And we we have a very responsible video with responsible people of like pointing in random directions and hiding under picnic tables and kids screaming and people drinking. Okay, as I said before, I would normally have a shadow in here, so what was my thing for this one? 0.24. I'm gonna copy that. Okay, I probably want to do the same thing here though. Of put this camera low and then paste and put this light in. This is going to be a little more difficult though. That actually works. We're going to just drop the intensity a bit. I'm going to copy paste it into the background further because you can see further back. That should work. This is actually turning out pretty good. I do want to probably play with these crackles a little bit because their eyes are all... they're more kooky than they should be. Like, this one's eyes should be a little bit more forward. Like that. Between these two shots, there seems like a fairly big jump in brightness. There it is. So I have to get over there if I want to brighten the ground behind them too. So buildings look fine, but then I got this, hits really strong over the back portion. Just like that. Let's see, fuck it. Hey, Wilton. No, Colgate was in right here. I think she's also in this one. Yes, she's right there. It's Colgate. Old school days. Right, need more running pone. I'm going to have... I think I'm going to have Charlie in this one too. Like, I'm going to make the fact that Charlie doesn't seem to give a shit about kids funny. Okay, that might actually work. So this is kind of a distraction from the kid then. I don't mind having people running in the background. If anything, I can have her run close here. And have C-Swirl be one of the further back ones. Really stands out. Oh, she's also being sucked into the ground. Yeah, that was... Colgate was a long time ago. Rainbow flip. That is adorable. Like, I had a problem trying to figure out if that was her mouth or her ear. I wasn't sure at first. I'm gonna call that one good for now. I can go add some other people later. I at least want to get through the main ideas and stuff. So okay, so now I need something with Lyra because she's gonna be the main one. It's kind of decided to, the idea that I had for Lyra required her to actually be the main focus. So did I move the map? Yeah, I did. The end idea that I had for it was to I tried editing the song to shorten it even more, but it gets to the point where there's too much new stuff going on. It's really hard to get rid of it. Because there's this build up right here. And I was gonna end it there, but I was gonna play it off of as if the whole thing had just been a kid playing with toys. So well, either a kid playing with toys, or I can utilize the oh so overused Spaceballs meme from it. For those that haven't seen that. Well, that's actually a fairly long scene, but I'll grab the part that it matters. So it would have been this one.
Hi, honey. No, you are going to die. Yeah.
It's
Prince.
this part right here.
Oh. Lord help me, what? You need it on the bridge, sir. Knock on my door. Knock next time. Yes, sir. Did you see anything? No, sir. I didn't see you playing with your dolls again. Good.
So there's always that too. So but it's been so overused, but I think it might work. So what I was thinking about doing was having at this build up, like I didn't like the scene anyway, so I'm gonna get rid of it. But I wanted to just have it go way over the top and have it build up to where like Lyra like either like gets armor of some sort. I don't know where it's gonna come from. It's supposed to be toys, and then have it be where because the audio for this is a back and forth between them and the dragon or her. So that's my idea. That part, it makes that section more complicated, but it actually gives me an ending that's sooner than I was probably expecting to actually have it be, so that's fine. It's not Darth Vader. Jesus Christ, watch your Spaceballs. It's Lord Helmet. Ahoy, Lord Helmet. That's if you've never seen that movie, it's like an '80s comedy from Mel Brooks. Yeah. And she's gone to plaid. It is one of the best. It is one of my top 5 movies of all time, and it always will be. It is so good. It's I need to actually, we're trying to think of a movie to do for the next week. I might do that one. No, that's fine. I haven't seen it. I highly recommend watching it because it's one of those that even being this is like what 30 something years later, it's still relevant and funny. Especially now with Star Wars being big and popular again, that's what it was making fun of. So Okay, so I have two choices. For actually, you know what? I had choices, and then I just thought of one that would work the best, so I'll just use that one. All right, this is probably going to use a 85 lens. I'm going to want a simple background, nothing complex. Buildings are too complex. Trees. I think that a long view of the city should be enough. So I'm going to put her over here. Come here, Lyra. Be a good pawn. Thank you. And I'm actually going to cheat this because I have the animation already done for what I want to do. That movie has way too many quotes in it. Guys, I might actually have it be something we'll watch on the next weekend. Because that's a movie that, if you're watching with a group, it's way better. On its own, it's still funny, but... Did you go over my helmet? Whoops. Oh, it actually doesn't matter. I'm not saving this. Raspberry jam. There's only one person that would dare give me the raspberry. Huh? Hi. Hi. Oh, I already folded for that. Just misspelling. Huh? Actually, this might not work so well. It should. I just have to change the direction she's looking. can't go any more than 85, or it's just gonna be... Oh. I'm actually surprised she's not having as many issues as I thought she would have. Normally you go super, super high on that and you start running into issues with the textures not behaving properly. But for some reason hers are actually behaving. Good Lyra. But I'm thinking that it might just be better to find a place in town that has a clearer sky. But I don't want to have nothing. I just need to have a clearer background. So I think looking this way should work. I'm gonna keep it right there. I guess I could always lift her off the ground too if I need. I'm actually gonna do that again. Okay, if I do that look, I have to have it be pretty consistent. I think I need to finish the animator first. I know what I'm trying to go for, I just have to find it. Actually, I don't even know if I need any neck movement, so I'm just going to grab the head. it actually would work better with a... Trying to keep her head framed so it's not being blocked by anything. I probably should put the clouds back there, so I'm ensuring that that doesn't interfere with anything. I do not want any of the cloud cyclones because she's looking a direction that's not at that. I'm always trying to shrink down this cloud to fit the size so that I can optimize the quality of the clouds. I think what I'm kind of going for is to have it be that she just kind of actually I think that's about what I'm going for right there. Just about. I think this can work. I just have to turn her head a little bit because right now I think it's turned away. Yeah, it is. See if I can steal. No, I need to make this camera a bit different. Bad than good on that. So I can do a heavy change with this camera as long as I'm following something. So I'm wondering if I follow her face. Might be a bit too much. It'd work if I can get it to about everything to what I need to with this shot in this amount of time. See, that can work. Okay, I need to delay her eye bits here. How her eyes turn out there. It's like she's angry but not angry. I need to pick one or the other. I don't like angry. You know, the camera's meant to be fast because it's not meant to be a focus shot. It's not just meant to be like super detailed. It's meant to be just something super, super quick. And if you don't catch it, not really a big deal. Zooming in on a pony face doesn't really work. Too fat. Let's go with that for now. Some of this stuff's just model limitations, so, and this is all just mainly planning stuff. I just want to try to get the general idea for everything down. I'm not too worried about ironing out all the 100% details and stuff, not until later. Because like if the whole idea like originally was to just kind of bullshit my way through, but that one actually came up with the final idea of what I wanted to do, that and put more of a focus on Lyra, which means that if I would have finalized too many of the shots early on, then that wouldn't have worked and have to actually redo something, or it would have changed what I need to do. Sometimes I just want to throw something down so that I can start molding together, and then once I feel like it's solidified, then I can start pinning down the little details. Though I don't know if I'm going to really put much time into little details on this. Okay. Like even like this shot I'm not 100% happy with, because I feel with all the pacing it's really simple, but considering that the next couple shots go really quick, I guess it's not a bad thing. But with how this shot is, that means I'd have to have a lot of ponies running in this shot, which would be annoying. And for how long that shot is, what, 3.5 seconds, I potentially would have to throw some kind of Easter egg in there or something too. And try to figure out what the hell's causing the river to always flicker. Right at the end here, it always grabs something different. So I don't know, I might have to even position this different. I can get rid of the river. Yeah, it's having problems with the reflections, but there's not much I can do with it, or at least not that's going to be worthwhile trying to figure out. It interacts with so much crap. Like even just moving this around, I don't even know what it's interacting with at this point, because I don't have the skybox selected. So it's reflecting things based on what it sees from what the camera's point of view is, even if that doesn't make any sense at the time. So sometimes it's just easier to say fuck it, do something else. But yeah, here I get this, the roof's gone. So the camera goes to the left, and that is fine as long as the river doesn't fuck up during that time. That's looking off map. I can't let that happen. So I have to turn the camera I'll move the camera. Try to get away from it. So that would be the best I could do in that regard. Push them over the river, which is not the preferred option. But the river at least looks to behave at this angle. Oh, actually, between the drinks and her looking up, this kind of ties together. I didn't really think of that. Just, I don't know why this shot's it. Makes me laugh every time. Just the simple little strumming. It just, I don't know. It gets you every time. I'll read about the running poems later. Refractions work great if they're actually working as true refractions, but true refractions would be immensely resource intensive. So I'm glad that they have a method to be able to get it partially. It's just a lot of these don't work well if you're not at a strong low angle. Like here, this looks really good. From here, it doesn't really look like anything because there's no reflection of the skybox, but at least you get far enough away, you get a little bit of that, but not really. It acts how it wants to act. We got a lot of the water, as long as you're like around this angle. If you're at that low angle like here, it looks really good. But yeah, just don't utilize too much straight downs. Here it actually looks pretty good because I'm far enough away. But also, oh, actually I forgot the background is in focus here, so. Yeah, this project is funny. It's actually I kind of want to see what I got so far with it. It's fun. It's so stupid. It's good. That's what's good about it. Come on. I got rid of stuff for you to think of, so stop thinking. Thank you. That's really all I got for the main stuff right now. Forgot about this shot. I haven't even done this one yet. There's actually one error I found earlier. No, this is not Sephiroth. Sephiroth 7. This song's from Final Fantasy 8. Jeez, get your Final Fantasy right. This window I think is actually on backwards. Yorp. Actually, I can't show the cyclone because that implies showing the what do you call it? The master crackle. Oh. I thought I was all smart and turned that, but then I was in the wrong shot. Yeah, then I don't have to worry about it. Oh, your floor is not even working here. Oh. So these ones are the walls. Well, this is the floor. Oops, that's more wall. Thought that was too many. Crackle is doing well. He's taking his medication. That's a step in the right direction. Okay, I need a third floor. That's fine, I'll set a copy itself. Recurring issue. Close enough. I can take care of the rest. Oh, it's still actually locked correctly. Sweet. Actually, probably should have this start the other direction. Because it's going to be twisting it toward, or closer, therefore potentially losing scoots. Work, except not move so much. Okay, that should work. This does require a bit more wall. Covers the need. Looks kind of weird, but not gonna care enough. Ooh. I will say though is this orphanage has some nice wood. Good government stipend. No, Crash, okay. Crashel. Crackle's not gonna come through the window. It would break the current pacing of everything. Trying to prevent some of these texture errors that happen at overlap areas. Well, yeah, she's just like in a very quick lay down pose. Nothing final. I was just trying to figure out whether or not this shot actually worked. And now I know it does, so I can go back and put it in detail. So I need to figure out what parts are visible. So that's what I'm trying to do right now, is try to get everything else set up a little bit so that I'm able to figure that out. A little darker. Trying to find a spot that's that dark though. Oh, what is that? That might work. Finish thinking. So the way that's causing that. I also have the map. No. There's just something invisible in there in the way or something. Whatever, as long as I get it to light right. I only really need this building. There. Got everything. You got everything, but there we go. Okay. I wanted that overhang to be darker. With all the shadows, it does that. Can I get it more pulled around without breaking the light? Yep. It's gonna be tough because it's gonna leave this little gap here when it comes to the shadows. Actually, it's not gonna matter. I'm not gonna have shadows be that sharp anyway. Actually, how many shots have a light with a camera frustum on? That could be annoying. Alright, maybe I should try to, like, not make her look broken. one of those. I hate doing the cross legs things. It never looks right. So this is usually like how I like to do it, but I think I might just half-ass it and not give a shit. Yeah, see, from this far away it looks fine. For the most part. Oof, just looks so small. Done. Oof. Guess I can put that back up a little bit. So it's hard because it's so fat. I wonder if I can just bend it in such a way that it makes it. Well, no, that's not gonna work. Yeah, that should work. This side, I don't care about. As long as the leg is bent somewhere in that area. Leaf stars. I think it's funny that in the end I effectively showed that everybody in this town is just an asshole and abandons children. Did I just jam their front legs back? Yeah, I think I did. Specifics of position underneath don't really matter that much, so I probably don't have to put too much time into that. Too far back. Disconnected. Again, I don't know if I'm going to care too much. I know they just have to be bent back more. It was seen too far forward, technically. I feel better. I don't have them doing their little flappy flap. I feel like I need two that fly by really quick. So that one followed immediately by another one. This one I don't think is the shot, no. So he will be done earlier. Okay, so should the focus be inside or outside? This would be the focus inside. The dragons looking like that. More focal distance on them. With a decreased aperture. I think if it was closer to the window, I could definitely make it work with this, but I think as it is, no. Only reason it would work the other way is because this one does the zoom in, but no, I guess I'm doing the defocus on her then. Okay, I think. Does Scoots need? I don't think Scoots is gonna need another light on her other side. She's actually pretty good right now. I think what I need to do is I'm gonna try to see if I can find a bed model to put right here. Otherwise, it's like if you were trying to hide away from an amassing dragon attack, would you just sit by the window? No, you probably would be trying to corner yourself somewhere, so between your bed and the window maybe. That might work. Yeah, I haven't gotten to the close-up yet. I've only been working in this shot. I should color that accordingly then. I don't want to start working in that one and then have something in this one change and then do back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. At this point, I'd rather just figure out what completely finishes one shot and then move to the next one with everything copied over. Okay. Bed is too bright. It's still too bright. One more darkness and you're good. I want to make sure that everything else in here is just for extra detail, but that the main things that stand out are out the window and Scoots. Everything else I want to have just be minor details. Everything that's in her room I can technically control the lighting of. It's like the way I see it is it's still not lit correctly, but if I make it too dark, it's not going to blend with these other shots. So I might have to just leave it as it is. Scoots is probably, I'm going to guess, Mezzi. thought there was a pile of laundry. Search shirt and I get this. Oh, okay. There's kind of a pile of laundry, but it's all folded though. If that'll work. So I want to leave the room too clean. Doesn't seem like a Scoots thing. The book pile, but to me it's too many books. We'll give her the Good News Holy Bible. Should she just have some floor books? Are all those books separate? They are. That's actually pretty cool. Which means I'm guessing that this has animation to it. No, it doesn't. That's weird. No root object. That sucks. Squeeze isn't a bookworm, but I'm pretty sure that whoever her parents are, if she has some, would be still forcing some kind of literature on her for school. Oh, that doesn't fit there. Having them on the floor doesn't make sense either, stacked anyway. Then she can barricade the window. That makes that easier. putting too much thought into a room. Yeah, I would be. My thought is if Rainbow is reading in any way, she will read in some way. Though I'm not sure how much Rainbow goes and tells people she reads. Alright, I might have to finish this later. I could have been dead though. But it's gonna be, if I want to do what I want to with this, it's probably gonna take me longer than 2 weeks. But I think it actually could turn out to be pretty interesting. Little video then. But I'm out of water. So that's gonna be it for me. What did I break? Seems working. He probably took a 4-hour nap, so that's probably why. So close. Black oxide. Alright, so yeah, I will be back on Friday, stream somewhere and finish up some of those shows. I want to maybe look into some of these a little bit more to try to figure some stuff out off stream, but I'm probably not going to be able to because I have other stuff coming up that's going to be taking time, so I have to worry about that. So, I see, oh wait, so what's up? just say it like usually, because what did you find? I was probably gonna go like play video games. Oh, Z Captain, the Austria books, the character is based off of Z Captain. I know who that is. It's originally inspired from, but it's not the actual character of. If you want information from the if it's who I'm thinking of anyway, if you want information as to who characters are, the best way to do that is read the books based on, and then voila, question solved. So nonetheless, yeah, okay, I'm gonna go now and like goof around stuff. That's serious. Yep. All right. Bye. Bye. Bye, kitty. And meow meow. Meow meow. All right. Yeah. Meow.